Hi, hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about why option sellers always win. Okay, and what is the method I'm trying to propose? Option sellers always win, or most of the times option sellers wins. So I'm going to propose a method. I will start with the introduction for those people who don't know anything about market, and what is the method or strategy I'm proposing, or which is already there available in the market, and how much capital required for it, and is there any strategy behind it to make it more successful, which strategy we are following. I'm going to share with you. So but I will start from the basics. For those people, if you know basics already, you can skip to the direct part, uh, to why option selling is happening. So let me start with, suppose if you are talking about stock market. Okay, for those people who don't know about different components, especially equity market, so which we daily hear in news or study. Okay, we have a component called equity, where all the stock names which we daily hear. For example, we hear State Bank of India or any banks, HDFC Bank and all, Reliance. These are the stock names and stock price we hear. And we have different main indexes. Nifty is the index of National Stock Exchange, which have top 50 companies in which forms the index, out of which from different sectors different companies are chosen to maintain the balance. And the other part is derivatives, which majority of the people don't know, who are not into stock market. Okay, in the derivatives we have two components: futures and options. As the name suggests, derivatives means they are the derived the component from the equity. So not every stock has derivatives. It require certain conditions met or set by the exchange or SEBI, which is controlling authority, to come into the futures segment. So in NSE we have approximately more than 200 stocks in derivative segment, and some of the stocks they come, and if they don't perform well, they will go out of future derivative segment likewise. Okay, now out of derivatives we have parts of futures and options. So as the name suggests, futures means it is a future value. So these derivatives, they have expiry. So what is expiry? End of every month, end of month. So last Thursday is the expiry. Last Thursday of every month is the expiry. If you get any holiday, it may be on Wednesday or Friday, but it will be on Wednesday if you get a holiday on Thursday. I'm talking about last. So this expiry, this is called monthly expiry. So which means this contract will end, either derivative, futures or options. These contracts will end at the end of the month. So because it is ending, and based on the current equity value, and the value of this future will be calculated. If if you think if it has a probability of winning, generally future value is greater than equity, some value or greater than or equal to. If the future value is less than equity value, which means it is a overvalued, means definitely it will decrease. That is the opinion. Okay, for example, let me show you an example. Let me take you onto the another screen. Okay, for example, here I have added Reliance is there. Okay, I will try to select Reliance future June expiry, which is end of June. So if you look at the Reliance equity value, which is already there highlighted, 2190, and Reliance future value 2191.70, hardly 1.5 rupee difference is there. So from this you might have already understood. So futures are directly proportional to the equity value. I'm not talking about index futures and options here. My point of view is in the point of stocks. Okay, equity. So future value is directly proportional to equity. So just now we have seen the example, Reliance future is directly proportional to the Reliance equity, which means whenever Reliance increases, it almost directly how much proportional? 1 this multiplying factor is 1. So whatever the value, it is 100% proportionately increases. Now what about options? Options are also directly proportional, but their increase is not with respect to 100%, it will change. But before looking at the proportionality, or let us look at, so options also proportional, okay, to equity, but they are not 100%. But how much? 0.5, okay, 0.3, 0.2, and sometimes if it is 0.7 भी हो सकता है. So if any option, let me just say just basic. So how this is calculated? Before that, let me take an example. Right now Reliance is at 2190 today when I'm recording the video. Okay, I'm taking the example of Reliance only. So when Reliance is at 2190, so these options they have before that, let me tell you, in options we have two categories, which is call and put. Okay, call and put. So call means you are like betting, or you are saying this stock will increase. So whenever you say, or you are bullish towards the stock, you will buy call option. Similarly, whenever you are bear, or if you think this stock will decrease from this level, you will buy put option. So simply to understand, so then why should we go for, instead of futures, why we are going for options? That let me explain. Before that, first let us go through the basics. So when so call and put, these are the two type of options we have. Whenever you think market will increase, you will buy call option, and bear buy put option. Then why not go for directly buy futures, where we will get more profit, but there is a high risk. So in the futures there is a high risk as well as high return. Means as it is equivalently varies with respect to equity, risk is also high, which means if 10 rupees are going against you, you are in a loss. Okay, and similarly high profit. And one more important thing, these derivatives, they are in lots. Means this I'll do one thing, let me complete with futures, then I'll go to options. Okay, these derivatives are in lots. So how for every stock they have a different lot. For example, if we are considering equity and future, so Reliance, it has a lot size of 250, that is fixed by the exchange. Okay, they may vary whenever they want to change. Likewise for some other stock we have a different lot size. So for today approximately 2200 is the value. If you have to buy equity, so you need 250 quantity, you need a value of money of 250 into 2200. So 2000 into 250, which is approximately 5 lakhs, and approximately you need 6 lakh rupees. Okay, whereas the same lot in futures, instead, so what they are saying, as it is having expiry, instead of you paying the whole amount, you pay only certain percent. It varies from 17 to 20% based on the volatility of the stock. So they are simply saying how much the value here we require. Let me show you. So to buy future or sell, so we require 1,22,000. So let me show you one more time. You may not have noticed. So you can see margin required here 1,22,000. So instead of 6 lakhs, they are simply saying you buy with 1,22,000, whatever the view. If you think it increases, you buy it. If you think it decreases, you can sell it. But whereas equity, you can't sell and hold. So then what is the disadvantage here? It's risky. If you, whatever your view it gets wrong, you will incur huge losses if it goes against you. Now, but advantage is 1,22,000 you can keep it for a month until the expiry. If it is June expiry, I am doing it in June month, so if it is July expiry you can keep it for 2 months, but you have to pay a higher amount likewise. Okay, so here high risk high profit, those who know I'm sure I can do it and you have the expertise, you can do it in futures. But if you start with less amount, it will be difficult. Even if you are doing in a single stock, you may empty your account very soon if you don't know, or if you don't have a proper strategy and management, money management. Now next, when it comes to option, as I told you, so call means, so first of all we already understood call, put. So if you are bullish in market, means if you think that particular stock is increasing, you will take a call option. And so now what is option? Option is like it has certain premium. It is not the complete value of stock like futures or equity. It has a certain value of premium. So how it is decided, that we will see into option Greeks. Okay, option Greeks we will look into it, but I will not go into much technicality. I will only take the basics. So it has one is option based on the option Greeks, and then another is it has a strike price. You have to choose the strike price of the option, which option you want to take. For example, if I am saying now the Reliance is at 2200, I think if by the end of month if it goes to 2300, so I will pick up any strike between 2200 to 2300. Okay, now how strikes are decided? For certain options based on the value of these equity, certain certain stocks, they have a strike bit of 20 rupees difference, like 2200, 2220, 240, 260. Likewise, you can choose any strike price. Based on the strike price, you have a premium. Okay, so based on, so for example, this spot price or equity price is at 2200, and any strike price greater than this 2200, they are called out of the money options. And the nearby strike price at 2002, as it is 2190, so 2200 or 2180, they will be considered as at the money options. And if anything less than 2190 spot price, they are called 2180, 2160, or less than that, they are called in the money options. So in the money options are costly, out of the money options are a little cheaper, and at the money options also costly, or you can say moderate. Okay, but based on the money you have, if you are looking to buy, based on the money you have, if you are looking to buy, okay, you can you think if you are doing for one intraday or 1 or 2 days, you can go for at the money options, because it varies approximately 0.5% with respect to equity. In earlier we have seen that, so it is in my directly proportional to 0.5 to 0.7 with equity, and in the money it may be greater than 0.5 multiplied by equity times. Means if equity increases 1 rupee, option may increase 0.7 paise, sorry 70 paise. And out of the money they will that proportionality decreases 0.3, 0.2 depending on the distance from the spot. That is the basic theory. So I explained with respect to the so call or put. So if you so put means you will bet as a decreasing, so the premiums will be varying. I will show the example, then you will understand why we are not going for this. For example, at the money, if we have 80 rupees premium, okay, which means 250 into 80, approximately 20,000 rupees are sufficient to buy an option, and you are almost getting a benefit of equivalent to 0.5 times of equity. So equity increases 10 rupees, it may increase by 5 to 6 rupees option. So if you are looking for a less risk and less profit, and how much you are risking, total 20,000, whereas in future you are risking 1,22,000. I am not saying you will lose whole money, but definitely if the position goes against you, or if your view is wrong, and if you are not removing the position until the expiry, you may lose more than 20,000 rupees. But here maximum risk is 20,000. Okay, So that's why high risk high profit. So volatility is also high because it varies with respect to equity, which one future. That's why those who are confident or pehle se those who have habit or those who have experience, they go for futures. But options are also dangerous unless you know the mechanism behind option, how it is working. Okay, I'm not I'm not proposing buy the options, but at the end I wanted to explain why we want to sell the options. So let me clear one more time. So bullish, so there are two options. If you are thinking market will increase, I will use the same example of Reliance. If you think market will increase, you will buy call option, and the opposite is you can sell put option. So there is a possibility of selling also. So in market you don't need to buy first and then sell. You can either sell or buy. For those people very new, you should understand you can first sell and then buy at the lower price where you will end up in profit. Okay, but equity you can't hold for further. You have to exit on the same day, which is called intraday. Now the second one is bearish. So if you think market will decrease or your particular stock will decrease, you can either buy put option or you can sell call option. So for buying, simply how much amount you require, lot size multiplied by the premium value. Just now we have taken example. If it is premium is 80 rupees and for Reliance lot size is 250, so 20,000 is sufficient. But selling, there is theoretically speaking there is an infinite loss. Okay, theoretically speaking there is an infinite loss. So I will show on the graph by taking one or two examples. That's why people don't prefer sell, but sellers always win. That is our concept today. So why they are winning? Before explaining why they are winning, sellers also require the same amount which is required for futures to buy or sell. So if you want to sell an option, it doesn't matter whether it is has a premium of 10 rupees or 5 rupees. So if you sell, obviously if the premium is like 80 rupees in this case, so if it goes to zero at the end of the month, you will get this 20,000. So your profit is limited to 20,000 maximum, but loss is unlimited theoretically. But still, why option sellers are winning, that we are going to look at now. Okay, now before going to do that, these option sellers are also called writers. So options are contracts, okay, monthly contracts. So they don't exist in the beginning. So who is going to open the contract? Sellers are going to open the contract. That's why they are called option writers. So if somebody wants to buy an option contract, there should be a person who has written that contract in the beginning. So always option contracts are opened by writers, not by buyers. So this thing we need to understand, and we need obviously more money for selling options. Earlier people used to sell the options or when we were having margin facility, but now SEBI has made the rules. So soon we have to have 100% money to buy or sell, to do in market, even for intraday, to do on the same day. So anyway, nothing is in our hands, so we need bare minimum to sell an option, even for intraday also, or positional, same amount is required. So in that case, if we think our strategy is right, obviously we will hold the position in options. So now question is, how much money is required? Now before going into the strategy, how we are going to deal with it, how much money is required or capital is required to at least do one trade or one position option sell at any given time. Then I'll talk about first let me talk about why option sellers are winning, then we will look at the capital, how much required. Okay, so option, to understand that we need at least basics of options. So option value is formed based on certain components. Okay, I'm opening some random broker website, okay, only to show you, or only to explain what are the option geeks and all. Okay, I guess, let me open just I'm opening theory. Okay, let me look at. Yes, so these are the option geeks. What are those four things? These are the Greek values. So delta, gamma, vega and theta. So just we'll look at the definitions. We will not go into the more technicality. Delta is the measure the rate of change of options premium based on the directional movement. So rate of change of option premium, which is depending on the equity. Okay, that is rate of change, not the change. Then gamma is rate of change of delta itself. Sorry, measure the rate of change of options premium based on the directional movement, which is changing, and gamma is how delta is changing. So the gamma is depending on delta. Now vega is rate of change of premium based on the volatility. So vega, it depends on the volatility. Volatility is like volatility increases means option value increases, or in simple words, it more volatility means there is a more change happening in less time. Okay, suddenly going up or suddenly going down in a very less time, that means volatility is high. So and theta is measures the impact on premium based on the time left to expiry. So theta, so option value is calculated based on these four, and there is an intrinsic value. Okay, intrinsic value means actual option value based on the equity, plus we have certain time value till the expiry. So as the expiry nears, like at the beginning of the month, options are costly, whether it is call or put, because we have more time value. As day by day, one day decreases, there is a time value decreases. So likewise at the end of the month, there is no time value left, so only intrinsic value is left. So as the time increases, option value decreases, assuming stock is at the same position. So now I am taking there. So at least these four things we need to remember: delta, gamma, vega and theta. Okay, now the question is like how time impacts. Let us look at it visually. Okay, I have some Samco is a broker. He has given option calculator just for understanding sake. So I have taken the same thing. I have taken Reliance current market price, and I have taken a strike price call option I have taken. Okay, it doesn't matter call or put, but it is a call option, as we are saying taking out of the money or at the money option for increasing. Now what are the factors we have? Four factors, but out of four we are much interested in two things. For intraday we are interested in implied volatility, which is vega, means volatility of the option, not the market. But obviously market volatility increases means option this particular stock option also varies. And second one is theta, which is depending on the time. Based on these two we are going for option sellers, and for the long time option sellers wins always, as far as derivatives concerned, and rest of the people buyers are mostly retailers रहते हैं, or those people who don't have the sufficient capital required. Okay, like us. Okay, now the question is theta and implied volatility. Let us look at that from the example. So I have entered strike price 2200 based on the starting, and today's date is this, and we have so much of time, more than 20 days we have for expiry. And rate of interest by default, whatever the default value given I have taken, and implied volatility I kept some value because maybe I think I changed the implied volatility. So okay, 15% let us take. Okay, I am taking Reliance now. I am taking Reliance because I have shown the example of Reliance to 2200. So let me submit and check how it is happening. So the current value of this option is 31 rupees. Okay, now when let us assume with this volatility 15%, so I'm only trying to explain 2 points. One is implied volatility, another is theta. I'm not considering the rest of the things. So so value of the option when the price of underlying changes, so which means as the Reliance increases, this option increases. So currently we are here at 2190, midpoint 31.39. So if Reliance decreases, option will go decrease, and if Reliance increases, option increases. Okay, that is common, which is we have to design our own logic or strategy. Blindly we can't take any entry assuming itna bad gaya, already Reliance has been increasing from so many days, so I will I'll assume abhi nahi badega, so I will sell. That is not the right way to do it. Okay, because we are going against the market, we don't know how much it will increase, and we are not the players, big players. So let us not go against the market, and whatever the strategy is giving, only we'll let's do that. So I want to explain time value, impact of time on the value option. So initially on 4th we have 31 rupees, assuming Reliance is at the same position 2190, thoda upar niche hoke, at the end of the month it is becoming 2190, just below 2200. So option how much it is becoming? It is becoming 0. Let's assume even if it increases by, let's say, some 30-40 rupees, but because of the time decay, so here what is the assumption? So the assumption for the second case which I am explaining, so there is a time decay. So one is, for example, if I am saying Reliance will increase, if I think, or according to my strategy, if we will sell put option or we can buy call. So I am trying to explain the position where buy option, sell the put option. So when we sell, one case is if Reliance increases, our option decreases. Second case is, okay, sorry, but I have to explain with respect to put, okay, because we are talking about option selling. Okay, what is happening? As Reliance is increasing, my option is decreasing. Good. And second, I have the benefit of time. If the option stays as 2190, which means just inside in the money ho gaya, still it is decreasing until 9 rupees, so I am getting a profit of 20 rupees. So my winning probability is increasing. My winning probability is more for option sellers, but theoretically speaking, infinite loss. So if you take the position blindly, you will be in loss. And the third case is if the implied volatility increases. So if the volatility increases, option value definitely increases. Okay, assuming the stock stays in the same position. So implied volatility increases, but implied volatility decreases, then option value decreases. So here the increasing case they have given. So let us look at, so now we have taken 15%, which is the option value is 29. Then when it goes to 10%, at the same position the option value will decrease by 10 rupees. So we are getting a benefit of implied volatility, because market will be less volatile 90%, only 10% of the time in a day is highly volatile, maybe in the morning 1 hour and in the afternoon whenever there is a news, otherwise afternoon closing time. In the rest of the cases from 10 to 12:30, 1 o'clock, the volatility is less. So because of the less volatility, if the stock doesn't move anywhere, still option will decrease by 1 or 2 rupees. So that is also another benefit or another thing which is going in favor us when we are selling. But option buyers, if you want to buy according to the strategy which we are following, or any strategy, if you sit there and your stock doesn't go anywhere, option slowly decreases. So that's why in the strategy which I am going to show now, if you are buying, you have to immediately book it or exit. Otherwise बाद में देखेंगे, or I'll look into that later करके you switch off PC and go somewhere and do your work, the option may go against you. Okay, and one more important thing, obviously we have to follow stop loss. Okay, now question is how we are going to take the entry. So the entry is based on, see, this I have taken a training by paying 1.5 years before. So this strategy is tested for 1.5 years by one of our members, but he was testing in buying with less capital, and he consistently, whenever, so these many so normally you have 200 stocks, instead you can't say you can't scan all the 200 stocks even if you have designed a strategy. So what we have done in this website charting.com, we have written a program for our strategy according to our setup or our conditions or our rules. So we have written a program, and if we pay them a paid subscription monthly 750 rupees, they will give us update every minute, so we can access our strategy every minute. So what we have done, we have kept alerts for every minute. So if you look at, you can see alerts are there whenever you get a new stock and into your strategy. In every minute it will scan if a new stock is there, or not even new stock, even old one is there. If any stock is there, it will give alert. If nothing is there, you can't see alert here. But our strategy is so that nowadays either stocks are increasing or decreasing. They are not staying idle or just playing in between. So definitely we will get alerts. Okay. Now let me, this is a closing time, so you may say closing time may any stock may go up or down. Okay, so that's why I want to just to show an example which one of our members have done, at 240, where is it, he told me not 240, at 250, where is it? Just give me a sec. Is it 240 or 230 or 220? I don't remember. Or I can take any example of one of these things, like Auro Pharma continuously coming. So we will look at Auro Pharma, why it is coming continuously. So our stock is like, this is these alerts, it is giving a directional stocks. So we will not do it blindly. We will take the entry based on the rules which we have followed, and the stock, and it has high winning probability because we are doing it with a specific set of rules. So there is a 90% probability in intraday itself we will exit. Only we will hold a position if we think maybe we need to do it one more day. Maybe if we think like next day I will get more profit, or by the closing of today's position if I am in a small loss. So but we think we are right, or the stock value is near our value, or near according to our logic. So for example, if we think it is increases, but it didn't, that particular stock or Reliance, if I take the example, that didn't increase, or let me take the example of this Auro Pharma. I will show you Auro Pharma. So what has happened? So according to our logic, this logic is like looking for trending stocks. I'm opening the graph for 15 minutes graph. So if you see here, it has been in the downtrend from the morning, but according to that rule, whenever it touches day's low or near day's low, we will get the alert. So around 215 to 245, around 245, it was trying to break the day's low. So there we were getting the alert. So according to us, it has gone from that day low was 959, and it went all the way till 956. 3 rupees it went there. Maybe option we might have got 1 rupee. Okay, I will open as the value is 960. I will open 950 option. 950 PE. Sorry, we are supposed to sell. So 960 CE. Whether it is decreased or not, let us see. Because decreasing means we have to sell CE or buy PE. So I'm going to look at it after 2:30. So I have opened, each candle represents 15 minutes. So after 2:30, earlier it was 33.3 was the low, and later it made a low of 32. So 1.5 rupee it has given, but immediately it came up. But at the end, you were closing in a 1 rupee loss if you have stayed till 3:30. But if you look at the trend, it is a decreasing trend. Sorry, if you look at the Auro Pharma, so for long, if you see for last 5 days it is decreasing, and it is playing at the low of the for last 4 days at the same level. So if it breaks, it may go. Anybody has some technical knowledge, they will understand this. So even though we are in 1 rupee loss, if we have sufficient balance in our account, we can hold this option. One is, if it goes according to our direction, it will give profit. Or as today was Friday, there are 2 days, even it opens in the same level 959, 960, still option decreases because of the 2 days value is gone, because option depends on time. That is how it works. So I'm not going into more details of our strategy how it works, but let us look at how much money required to sell an option or for good value stocks, which are Nifty 50, Nifty 100 stocks. Okay, I will go to a website. Okay, Astha Trade, another broker. Why I am going there? Because he simply uploads PDF. So instead of I searching and calculating, simply I will open the PDF and show you. So if you look at the PDF for future buying or selling or option selling carry forward, how much money? Same money required by the exchange, not by, so these values are given by exchange, not by the broker, based on the current value of that particular stock. So first few are indices. So let us start from here. Aarti Industry, so we require 1,74,000. ACC Cement 2 lakhs approximately. Adani Entertainments 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs is too much, so let us not go into that. Adani Ports 2.6, 1.2, next one Ambuja Cement 2. I will randomly take the values. So 1.6, which is Apollo Tires, 1.8 Ashok Leyland, and you can see the lot size here in the this column. Lot size is here in the second column, and all are June expiry. If you take next month expiry, value will be more required, money. Aru Pharma 2,09,000, 2,65,000 Axis Bank. So if you see here, there is an exceptional case 4,26,000, which is Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance 212, and similarly Bank of Baroda. So even if I scroll down, very few are there more than 4 lakhs, and most of the stocks, if we have 3 lakhs, we may be able to sell the option. Most of the stocks we may be able to sell the option, but some exceptional cases like Coforge, here it requires 6 lakhs, so let us leave it. So bare minimum capital, if you want to earn a for example, if we have 22 days, I'm not saying you look for some random, but if you have at least 2.5 lakhs to 3 lakhs capital, okay, with 80 to 90% winning probability, 80 to 90% winning probability, if you do on 22 days or 20 days, let us assume we are winning on a 15 to 16 days and we are losing 4 days, that is 90% means even not 4 days should be there. So if I remove approximately 12 to 13 days, at least if you are looking for 2,000 rupees average, I'm talking, someday you may get more, because you are investing 3 lakhs, maybe 1,500 to 2,000. So even you will end up if you are looking at 2,000, you will end up in 30k, which is 15% in 2.5, and which is 10% in 3 lakhs, which is a fairly good amount. Let us not be greedy, let us not become greedy. So what I am proposing here, if you can invest 2.5 to 3 lakhs, and if you go with a certain strategy, here in this case, which is tested for 1.5 years, so our friend, he is earning from last 1.5 year, he has been using that, and whenever he goes out of strategy, he had losses, incurred losses. Whenever he played inside strategy, there will be stop losses. Because it's a probability game and it's not in our hands. Some people who are playing in thousands of crore rupees, they manipulate whenever they're possible, or the people, if they think based on the company statistics or fundamentals, if they think it's a good company, they will invest. So what we will do what majority members are doing. So if the market, if the stock is increasing, we will try to sell PE, or less money is there, buy CE, we suggest, for those people who are investing only less than 50,000, like that. But as I mentioned, buying, you need practice, you have to book immediately, otherwise option slowly decreases. whereas sell you can confidently sit, because even you have the high uh, probability, because if market doesn't go anywhere, still you can win. If it goes according to your way, you can win. Whereas in buying, you can only win when your entry is right. Whereas in selling, even your entry is wrong partially, which means market is not moving anywhere, still you can win, because it will decrease because of the less volatility. If volatility decreases, option value decreases. If more time is from the morning to evening, market that particular stock didn't move anywhere, then also your option decreases by some amount at least, so you have high probability. So that is what I am proposing, guys. I hope you understood what is this strategy or method of doing. Now on the long run, if you have 5 lakhs 6 lakhs capital once you made, then you can confidently do it. More than one trade you can take. And now suppose if you want to hold certain stock at the weekend, but you are not sure, you don't want to risk even this much, even less profit and less risk, then in that case exchange is providing hedging. What is hedging? You try to read something here, where you require 1.5 lakhs, you will only require 40,000 to hold. Like as you are selling PE, for example, in this case, if we think Reliance increases, so what we will do, we will sell 2200 PE sell, and as an insurance either 2100 or 2000 PE we will buy. So this is an insurance which we will sacrifice. So the difference, obviously if market increases, this will decrease, this will also decrease. So here you have loss, here you have more profit, which will cover these losses. And if the market goes against you, then this will anyway increase, this is also increase, you have some profit which will cover a little losses from here. So for example, here if its value is 80 rupees and its value is, let's say, some 50 rupees, if you hold till the end of the month and this call goes in your favor, the difference, if both become zero, these 30 rupees you will get the profit. That's the logic behind, say, hedging. But unless you have sufficient money, it's not possible. So I would recommend 2.5 to 3.5 lakhs are sufficient to do in most of the stocks which are good and high volatile stocks, which will and we are not doing blindly, so you will get high probability of winning. Maybe after certain time your capital may increase. I took the example of least this 2030k, this calculation, how much you can earn in a money, 22 working days. I have taken the example of a least possibility for a person who is trained or who has been in the market for so many days. But if for a newbie, it may be difficult to earn 30,000 from 3 lakhs. Instead of that, maybe per month he or she may lose more money. Okay, that's it, guys. Sorry, I wanted to show you examples, I forgot. Yeah, one more thing, why retailers, there is a there is a fear in retailers for selling options, because once they don't have knowledge. Second, if we don't follow strict money management or stop losses lena padega, so you can't win every day. So if you realize if your call is wrong on that day, you have to exit with certain loss. Okay, you have to decide that. So let me take the same example of Reliance. The current price is spot is 2186. You can see the implied volatility percentage 19%. There in the example initially we have taken 15%. For example, if I am selling call option, I think let us assume, I am assuming कि ये 2300 से ऊपर नहीं जाएगा, it will not go beyond 2300 in June. That is the assumption. Then in that case I will sell 2300 CE. So let us look at the graph, how much money we can earn. So we have the maximum profit possibility 6000. Why? Because if the option value is currently 25 rupees only. And loss undefined, because you can incur losses if it goes beyond your point, but I'm assuming it will not go beyond 2300. So if it don't go beyond 2300, I will get at least 3000 profit, and maximum profit I can get only 6000. So even suddenly, see, it's a simple stock. There are rare cases in Reliance you get a movement of 100 rupees in a single day, which is a highly rare phenomena. That is already happened recently. Okay, but still I am going against the market. Okay, so we will not decide like this randomly. We will only decide based on our strategy. But I am just only for explaining, I have shown this graph. So EAJO in loss, by looking at this loss, don't get afraid. I told you why options. So the majority of the big players are sellers. They will keep the market in that range. So let us follow majority. We have done, even though we are retailer, let us think like a big player. Even though we start with a small one lot, you can easily sustain. If you're in I gave the bare minimum because I don't want to keep your expectations high. That's why I gave the minimum of like 20 to 30k. Even if you earn of 10,000, it's not wrong with 3 lakhs. Hardly, even if you place your 3 lakhs in bank, how much they will give? Maybe some 1200, 1800 rupees. Whereas you are trying to earn 10,000 rupees. It's far better than that. So that's it, guys. If you have any doubts, those who are watching video, you can approach. I will stop here. Yeah, if you want to collaborate, you can approach. Thank you.